Bridges of light are being formed within you that allow you access to doorways beyond time. These new passages and pathways orient you to inner avenues of knowing and being, creating, and sensing divine truth that were previously unavailable on the earth to most in human focus. It is through these new pathways that you will begin to live in much more full multidimensionality and yet with a singular focus across time and space, the emergence of the true identity within infinite time. Your true identity rests in you energetically. It opens within you as you allow various energies to leave those which inhibit the freedom and love that is fundamentally your energetic experience. It is within these releases that you become most fully you. So it's ironic that they tend to feel so bad. For truly they are revealing to you who you really are. Like dust being blown off of a brilliant object, perhaps you find yourself sneezing and having a difficult time seeing the beauty because of dust blowing and the unpleasant feeling of this process. Perhaps in this process you lose sight literally for an infinite instant of who you really are. And that, my dear friends, is what truly feels so yucky about clearing experiences. Anytime you orient to that which is arising and leaving, that which is not you, it feels bad, for you are out of touch with you. Many of you in the approach to this last eclipse are noticing enormous intensity of emotions, dreams, digestive and physical sensation of heat and soreness in various locations, like between your shoulder blades, or in the hips. There is a lot of energy spiraling upward as you confluence with the stream of your future self as you move into infinite time. Many of you have had what you call past life and / or parallel life memories or impressions, but it is this catching up with your future self that is creating the nausea you feel and the changes in appetites. For this shift from the prior linear time reality you have been based in involves a torque of your energies in substantially, potentially, disorienting ways in terms of your balance and senses for orienting to the physical landscape, thus the queasiness you may feel. So you are not only experiencing a force which is causing your energy field to rotate in new ways, this confluence of meeting up in infinite time with you, but this force is an acceleration as well, and thus the physical sensation can be quite intense. You are acclimating significantly these days to these new energetic states of being, which for each of you, naturally, reflect the state in awakening you are currently allowing and in harmony with. As you acclimate to these energies you have vast openings within you to your soul AR codes. The sun is transmitting to you that which you imprinted upon it when you flowed into this particular human form. The codes come regularly as you are increasingly, in a radiant fashion, enlarging, elevating and amplifying your vibration. In July you will find much of the first few weeks will involve sleep. This is such an easy way to support yourself in integrating new qualities of being. Do give into it as needed and do not be concerned about calling in sick to work, or taking whatever time you personally need to feel rested and peaceful. I encourage you to not push your body at this time by placing other demands on it. There is already a lot happening that requires your cells to respond to the dynamics on the planet as well as your intentions and your allowing, and your body is excellent at all of this. Get in sync with it and tell it how you agree with its choices by supporting them with your actions and the way you are being throughout your day. Anytime you are at odds with your body you are in resistance, and this, as you all know, creates problems in all kinds of ways and just doesn't feel good. So feeling good is your litmus test for if you and your body are in harmony. The energy of July is one of newness and birth. There is a new being within you that reflects your true identity, your cosmic song or energetic blueprint, signature, and this sense of self will be more and more available to you this month. The other element this month is that manifestation from this location in infinite time, in alignment with your true self, will be increasingly possible and accelerated as more and more of you moves into a choice-based creative space aligned with the larger divine plan and with the highest good for all, informing you as you live in a divine rhythm, informed and impulsed by the cosmic flow of source creation. This rhythm will make more and more sense out of how to sequence and bring forth your dreams, which are likely at this point visions with ease. Dreams meaning what you sense if the fullest expression of you. The wisps of this that you get, are real and may be honored and treasured, trusting that the remaining details too will come forth and fill in the picture, the dynamic moving picture smile as is perfect aligned. There may be detours that are important for you to complete as part of your role in divine creation elevating this planet. You may be called upon to be somewhere or do something only to discover it was a temporary thing, or a detour. There is, remember, this motion toward wholeness and healing of all that has been a misconception or out of harmonic balance with true identity and the law of one. So you may find yourself in situations like this, or you may have friends or family who do. This is a beautiful time in which to gift others and yourself with the deep inner knowing that all is well. Remind yourself and anyone you sense may be experiencing this of the divine perfection inherent in life and call forth a trust in things which may seem mysterious, confusing or even, dare I say it, contradictory. This is how things can move around and move quickly, and much can be accomplished in an accelerated fashion, when one is not too concerned or self-conscious about any judgments or negative/limiting perceptions of what the meaning is of things. Be careful not to get yourself too caught up in stories about the changes taking place and realize you are in a wee moment of infinite time, and in the larger tapestry much of these confusing little moments are not really the theme songs of who you are, they are small moments accompanying your grander journey and play a part in the harmonious weaving of all that is. Allow yourself to be the instrument of peace and love which you came forth in full joy of being, and know that some of this will only be visible in clarity from other perspectives or what you think of time-wise as hindsight. The energy of July will move from being highly focused and involved in integration to greater clarity and a much more profound sense of personal identity, and then to the sense of time quickening as you and your future self begin a dynamic dialogue in coming together. You will find yourself continually adjusting yourself to the emerging horizon of this future self, which shows you clearly in your felt sense, what you are coming/opening into. You are opening into your life as it was intended by you. You will then experience, increasingly spherical being, a continual co-creation with the leading edge of you guiding you and supporting you as your hone the expression of your being. This is the major thrust of the energies in July on a personal level. In terms of the planet, you will notice what you pay attention to. If you remain focused within your own life, you will find the waves and themes which too are reflected in the world, which are for you to notice, cultivate, evolve, and participate in. The world, meaning the culture and civilization of Earth, is a vast, diverse, highly dynamic collection of many realities. As you well know, there are multiple timelines in play here, and as such realize that the story you pay attention to defines what timeline you are located on. To fulfill your own intentions for joy, the realization for 2011, as I shared in my initial message about this year, you must stay oriented to the timeline emerging within you, being transmitted by your soul AR codes to you, and which allows you to fulfill your participation in the light coming to this planet as you intend from a coherent orientation to the divine plan. There will be disruptions of many kinds on Earth. Is this really new to you? And yes, it will be seemingly hard for many. Trust in the innate wisdom of each soul, live as compassion and peace, and most importantly, stay focused within your own trajectory and trust that in so doing you are giving the greatest gifts possible to everything and everyone. I realize that you are increasingly aware of your own voice within you, and this voice is that which the Creator, the Light of Lights, is choosing as you to reflect through you. Know that your being as this voice and song, has meaning beyond which may be explained to you or even to me. We are far richer beings than we really truly can ever know. In this you may be sure, you are deeply, widely, radiantly love. And as much as I am capable of, I see you. And this fills me with great joy. I am Archangel Michael.